Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little more serious. As from the title, I feel like I need to talk about this because I want people to be informed that this could happen while they're losing weight. So I don't know really how to word this because I didn't really plan on making this video, but I decided last minute I need to because it's a good thing. Like, people need to talk about it. And so basically, I noticed I was developing an eating disorder. For the month of July, I had a few challenges, a few goals, and I did make some of the goals, and I didn't make some of the goals. But I did start noticing something was wrong with my eating habits. I have a very strict diet, and so far it's been fine. I don't really care anymore because I'm now used to it. But it was becoming, food isn't bad for me. I don't know how to word this. Basically, my relationship with the food changed. And just relationship with food in general has changed. And I just want to say probably really progressed last month. So basically, I noticed something was really wrong. I noticed that I would get really frustrated with myself if I started getting hungry. Like, I would just get like super angry, like, oh my god, and just really annoyed, like, why do I need to eat? Like, this is so annoying. I shouldn't need to eat. And or if it was time for me to eat, I would look at my watch or something and be like, all right, let's see if I can wait 30 more minutes. 30 minutes would pass. Okay, let's see if I can wait another 45 minutes. It would be that 45 minutes, and then I would just keep delaying when to eat. I just kept trying to push it, and that's not a good thing. And I would start registering that I am not allowed to eat unless my stomach is basically cramping or rumbling, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm allowed to eat. I still ate only till I was satisfied, so I didn't binge eat. Another thing that I caught on was I would beat myself up and just feel extremely guilty if I found any kind of food enjoyable. So if I was eating watermelon and it tasted really good and I enjoyed it, I would get mad at myself. Basically just beat myself up like I'm not allowed to enjoy food. Like, I should not be enjoying food. And it was just getting worse and worse, and I was just getting super angry with myself that I allowed myself to enjoy eating food. It didn't get to the point where it was really bad where I would count calories. I typically don't count calories because I'm too lazy for that, and I generally know how much I'm eating anyway, and I just feel like counting calories and macros is just way too stressful. If you have a baseline of what you're supposed to eat and you know what you're supposed to eat, and generally your activity level, like, I'll do it, I'll track my calories for like a week, like every few months to make sure I'm on track. But after that week, once I know what I'm doing, because basically I eat the exact same thing every week, there's no point of tracking my food. So it didn't get to the point where I was obsessed with tracking calories. I wasn't really obsessed with tracking how many calories I've burned, but I know exercise-wise, I was pushing myself. I was pushing it where I would work out every day, because I do work out every day, but I would work out every day for maybe 2 to 3 hours. And my trainer one day told me, because I asked him, I was getting concerned about my arms because my mother brought up she was concerned about my arms, which made me then concerned about my arms. Basically saying, like, I need to start, like, toning up my arms more. But she was concerned about my arms, and she was like, maybe you want to get a few more workouts from your trainer about doing something with arms. And so I did. And he would, do 2 sets of 15 reps of dips, like, on your bed every morning and night, and just do that. Well, then I increased it after a while. I increased it to 5 sets of 15 arm circles, doing 5 sets of that, like 20 reps, push-ups. I was adding all these things, and it was just getting worse and worse. And I told him, because he asked me how my nightly and morning routine of the arm dips was going, and I told him that I amped it up. And he was worried because he's like, your body needs to rest, your body needs to relax. And I'm like, it'll relax when it sleeps. And he did not like that. And it was just becoming a concern with exercise. I was overdoing it. I probably for a while wasn't eating enough because typically My range for right now for calorie intake is about 1400 to 1600, or even 1800. So 1400 basically to 1800 is my range. And I typically know what I'm supposed to eat in a day, but I kind of ignored that for a while, and I was pushing myself to not eat as much, and it was just becoming very stressful. I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to lose weight. I was putting a lot of expectations on myself to lose weight. Basically, I had just like all these dark feelings started coming to my head, and basically I just thought like my parents will not be proud of me until I've lost all the weight, because I'm their fat daughter out of the three of them. And so I just put that pressure on me. I thought I was letting my trainer down. I thought my sisters were embarrassed of me because I was overweight. And that's why I stress to a lot of people that when they ask me about my weight loss journey, I always stress that weight loss journey is not just a physical journey, it's a mental one too. That you need to keep your mind safe, because I did know, or I kind of noticed, when you are losing weight or doing something, a major change to your body, maybe gaining or even losing weight, you are prone to developing an eating disorder. And so from the very beginning, I was trying to take all the precautions and steps of making sure that mentally I was okay, checking in with people. But then there was for a while where I didn't want to be social. I cut everything off. I stopped seeing my therapist, because I've been seeing a therapist for over about a year now. I stopped seeing her. I wasn't really talking to my trainer. Like, I would talk to him, but I wouldn't talk to him, if that makes any sense. And because I was just so focused, I'm like, I need to make this goal. And I was just putting so much pressure on myself. And it was becoming bad. And it got to the point where I was really scared of what was going on. And that's why I noticed that my eating habits were changing. My relationship with food overall was becoming a problem. So I sat down with my parents, I sat down with my trainer, and I finally sat down with my therapist again, and I told them this is what's going on. And my mother, who's in the medical field, she said, like, this is not my expertise. And so she's like, I don't think you have an eating disorder quite yet, but you are developing one. And she's like, I'm not sure what I can do, because typically I help people when they are like on the brink of dying. Or that was my expertise, but now I work, the technical side of the hospital, so I'm not sure about eating disorders. My stepfather, he was just very supportive. He told me that I've been very supportive of your weight loss journey. I've been very proud of you. We are very proud of you. You don't need to lose a lot of weight just for you to get our approval. And I know that. I know I don't need people's approval, but when it comes to the specific people in my life, I tell myself I don't need that approval, but then at the same time, it's like an instinct that I need to have their approval. And so he's like, you don't need our approval. We're proud of you anyway. I talked to my trainer. My trainer, he's been very supportive, and he's like family now. He's like my older brother. And so, but he kind of gave me like more of the, harsh wake up call. He was like, just basically gave me this look, and he's like, no, just eat, no. And he was just like, kind of like did the whole shaking me, like, you need to wake up. But since then, he has been a little more gentler about it, and he will text me occasionally, like, he's proud of me or how I did well at a workout. So I do state again that it is perfectly normal to talk about these things. It is perfectly normal I want people to go talk to people. I want people to go seek help. Once again, I have linked some websites down below, of maybe some eating disorder organization websites, or just like a quiz that I took to see exactly where I was, if I had an eating disorder, if I wasn't, or it was just like, just that day kind of thing. So I will post that down below. And it is perfectly normal to go and seek help. It's okay to go seek help. I just encourage people to go and talk to people. Keep talking to people while you're losing weight. Just have that one person you can talk to. It can be a parent, it could be a friend, it could be a neighbor. Just, you need to talk to someone because this is very real and this can affect you and it can get worse. Because my supervisor, I did tell her the feelings that I have felt lately, and she says that she went through the exact same thing and she still is 10, 15 later, because she's lost weight, I think like 15 years ago, and she's kept it off, but she's like, I still feel like that and I still have a problem. And there's been a few times where my partner was concerned about how small I was getting. And so she's like, it's a daily battle and I'm happy you're going it at a better way than I did. But she's like, I still deal with it and I still have issues. I just want to warn people and tell people that weight loss is not just a physical journey, it's a mental one also. And you need to keep your mind healthy. So I just want to tell my story. Though I don't have fully an eating disorder, and I'm happy I caught it early and I started noticing the signs, but I was and technically still in the process of developing an eating disorder, but now I am taking the steps on how to get help and what to do next and what I should do going forward. So I do recommend, if you notice someone going through the same thing, it might be leaving a little different because there's multiple eating disorders, or if you notice that you are going through the exact same thing, please seek help and please talk to someone, because weight loss or even weight gain, it can be a lifestyle and it can be stuck with you for the rest of your life. All depends on how you go at it. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helped someone, and I just hope this video helped someone. If you would like to follow me on my weight loss journey, I have an app called TwinBody, or on Instagram, and you can follow me there and just follow my journey there. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Remember to make good decisions and follow your dreams, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.